Hello YouTube, I'm out of the woods, at least YouTube woods, so I'm back and I want to show you what happened in the past over 3 weeks that I've been missing. As I'm sure you all know, we got hit by the Hurricane Ian, and it was a pretty devastating event for the whole state, personally for my family. And let's go from the start when we thought it will be just another hurricane. So pretty much September 28th, they promised us that we'll come around and start around 3 o'clock. This is about 11 o'clock when we had some rain and the water started going up on our street. Nothing kind of major for us. This happens sometimes. So the thought were originally that that's what it's gonna be. He changed our minds later. So kind of just a flood. It stopped, and then around 1 o'clock it disappeared at all, and kind of the wind went down. We even went outside and we thought that was it, but it wasn't. So around 3 o'clock I realized that things are getting more serious, and I put the whole family in a bathroom that is in the middle of the house that has double walls, let's say. The outside walls and inside bathroom walls, no windows. That's the best place to be. And it kind of was okay, but please listen to the noises that are around us. It's very strange that it stopped raining. The radar for us does look better. I swear to you guys, right over my house, it's like somebody is putting something. George, of course, is filming. Our road, you can see that road, right? And it's like this, it's really loud. No rain, no thunder, we still have power, so considering ourselves blessed, we're going in and we are staying in. Are you the weatherman? Oh yeah, that will be your project to clean. Aha. Okay, wish us luck. Downtime. Tessa with her orchid pillow and the rest of the gang. My dog a cat. You staying here like that? Look at her, George. Diego, Georgie, look at me. There. And Flower. And me. We'll see what happens. Some bathroom romance is happening. Oh, let me hug you. She's like, that's too much. Here, my butt. Oh, you're so handsome. Why didn't we meet before? Kiska, you like Charles? One more. She's like, no, I didn't sign up for one more. Oh, here it is. It's definitely here. It moved. If you can see this thing, but the concrete blocks are holding it. Still. Holy shit. Oops. I did it again. This tree probably gonna break. Oh my god, look at this. Hello, Ian. I'm in Illinois, don't freak out. I am not outside. And you know what? Here where I'm standing, not even a blow of the wind. So the house is Oh my goodness. Look at the trees. The trees that I have are ginormous. Thing is in the air. Just the concrete blocks are holding it. Holy crap! There it is. Going in. Oh, there it is. Broken. That was one hell of a gust. And we still have power. Can you believe it? There. Okay, we are in the bathroom having fun, drinks and snacks. Yeah, so we're gonna sit here until we don't hear those noises anymore. I told George to turn on his game on so we don't hear that, but it's there. Ian is here. Go away, Ian. Right, Doris? Mm-hmm. What do you say? Go away, Ian. Go Stinker. Away. It's awful. Oh my God. So I don't know if you can hear my mood changed. It was very, very scary. And then when we woke up and went outside, we saw this. This is what used to be our house, the garage. You can see the blue skies through the garage. I'm not gonna go in there. My rose bush is still there, which is great. Doors barely can be open. And you come into this. It was at least like 5-10 inches of water here last night. All rooms are soaked. You cannot see, but you will hear. This is how much water in George's room. Martha's room is okay. I mean, okay, but here's her carpet as well. This little bathroom is still flooded with... Oh, that's a new development. Pretty much ceilings are everywhere like this. Some spots a little better. We lost the walls as well. These are the water bubbles. Whole kitchen. Kitchen is wet. All the counters are wet. All the furniture is wet. But the orchids are fine. They got watered all everywhere. The paint is gone. All the drywall needs to be... Oh my god. But the backyard. One lucky moment of our lives is that tree leaned that way and not this way. There used to be a shed right there. Fence. One shutter flew off. And this is what used to be our yard. So here it is. So pretty much that's what it was. The first couple of days were awful. The whole region is devastated. There was no gas. There were problems with the reason why I wasn't out, the intranet was not there. My house, because it was so wet, we could not turn the power on even though we had power. They just turned the power on maybe 3 days ago. The restoration crew is working. They're doing a pretty good job. Let me show you what is the current situation. As you remember in my last video, I put all the orchids inside, and the first day my mission was to take them all outside. Me and George did it. We, believe it or not, but this particular shade cloth was not damaged at all. It got ripped and like this, but nothing major. This, on the other hand, didn't do well. It was completely off. We pulled it back on. It has holes, but it's working. You know, maybe they're not in their best shape right now. The big challenge was the fact that I did not had power, so I could not water them, and it was very dry, very unusual time for us. It was very dry, and I just started watering them 2 days ago. So many of them, like this, the Vandas, you see we had like 2 rains on all this time, and we had really low temperatures, which was great for my house state, but not for the orchids. So some of them got a little bit fried. I know they're gonna bounce back and be back, and thanks God we are all safe. But this is what's happening right now. So mostly I was paying attention to the house, to the children, because you know, when you need to move all your kitchen in one day, this is actually the tree. You know, with the events, let's call it like this, you learn many things. You realize many new things, like who is your real friend and how wonderful people are. Even though we're always saying people are terrible and blah blah blah, the crews from all over the United States came to help Florida. This was done, this masterpiece was done by the crew from Pennsylvania. A bunch of amazing men. And Tessa, by the way, is being Tessa. She is sneaking out. Tessa, get your butt back. Thank you very much. Yes, some things don't change. Tessachka, don't, no. Let's go. This way, ma'am. No smelling the flowers. Let's go. These guys are being good. Yeah, Bruce only tried to run away one time, which is... Charles? Charles! selective hearing. Yeah, this is the side of my house, by the way. So lots of crews, lots of friends. Kevin from the orchid store came literally next day to cover my roof, because if there would be another rain, that would be even more damages. This was done by the boys from Pennsylvania. Thank you, guys. Brett from Accent Orchids drove 80 miles on Saturday or Sunday after and brought me gas. Gas was a big issue because the highway got flooded and the bridges got closed, so we kind of were in isolation. And now while I'm doing this, these dogs, they are in their natural habitat, the destroyed hurricane monkey hood, where you can do whatever you want, right? Right. So yeah, Brad absolutely melted my heart. This is, guys, by the way, you're looking at Big Mama, who survived. I forgot about her because it was very, very hectic, frantic here when we were cleaning. Then I found her next day on the ground in this shape, which leaves me no choice by finally repot her. So Brett absolutely was my hero and my neighbors. Then another hero came along, was my neighbor. That house, remember the one that is for sale? Since one thing people don't always realize about the problems here after the hurricanes, it's mold. We have temperatures around 85 normally, like 27 Celsius, and the humidity of like 80%. So the minute we have this kind of events and your house gets wet, mold just multiplies by seconds. By the way, my orchid was about to bloom, named after me, and it got eaten by the, what are they called, thrips. So mold is a big, big problem. And you gotta get out of the house real quick and get what you can out of the house real quick. And then on the top, there was no power for about, I want to say 10 days, maybe 2 weeks. They were working like crazy, the crews from all over the country. My neighbors had to call the ambulance. The ambulance was, the crew was from New Jersey. I mean, the feeling of friendship and support was absolutely mind-blowing. So my parents, many of you asked how did my mom do. They are okay. They had some damages, like roof damage. A little bit of the water came in from one of the closets. Lots of damages on their yard, but they are fine. Thanks to my amazing landscaper Lane, who went there. You know, my dad is 81, my mom is 70, and he helped them clean up. And oh, you are so dry. So lots of friends. My parents help, my friends help, my family, my cousin, my everybody. It was amazing. All the support, the orchids, family, I should say. There was a Redland show where I brought my stuff, and Alexis and Ken and George Lee and Stella, they were selling my stuff for me. It was just amazing. And donations out of nowhere, like just here, take it. Because I have to start working now. There will be big changes in the path of the Just One More Orchid pottery business. For now, there is no shows planned. The only event I will be participating is Palmer Open House, because it's really close to me. I do have some inventory to sell, but that will be it. Here's the hero of the neighborhood who ran away only once. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. So, but I'll finish this devastated clip and then we'll talk about business. This is my household. I was somehow able to get the pod with like threatening them with really bad techniques of threatening. This is my household. This is everything basically. Let me show you the house. So the crew came and they started taking out the pieces. For now, so much. I know they will be taking more because the mold inspector was here. And I cannot go from here. I need to go around again. Pretty much everything. We put the guy, we found one on the roof, so not on the roof, in the attic. Everything from the attic started falling on my car. Because the video that you saw had ceilings still. Ceilings started falling down next day because they got saturated with water, and insulation broke the sheetrock and stuff like that. So it started going down really bad. If you remember, my humongous what is it called, that big fern, staghorn, was on that rope in there. It disappeared. We don't know. We looked at the neighbors, we looked around, we cannot find it. And yesterday I had the tree guy just walking with the possible estimate, and he told me, and I never noticed, that this tree needs to come out too, because it did. I didn't see it because of these guys, but it did lean. And you know, the possibility is that the first good storm gonna knock this thing down. This, then a couple of palm trees. This palm tree needs to come out, and those 3 palm trees needs to come out. So basically there will be no shade in this yard. There's some damages over there, but those I don't even worry about. Right, Boo? My dogs look like they're homeless, but we're getting there. My neighbors had damages, but nothing crazy. People mostly are trying to get back their lives together at this point. The government is working really hard. They started pulling out the trees and stuff. It's just hard to imagine for you guys the amount of devastation, how huge it is. So let's go inside of the house. So like I mentioned, we live now, for now, at Dick's house, which is across the street. My kitchen. We don't have much of a furniture left, but okay, you guys are staying here. No, you're not going for the tour. You're staying. Bye-bye. So this is all we have left. A couple of tables, chairs, and you know, those like whatever they call side tables. The house, it might be a little loud. They have all these machines all over the house. This is the bathroom where we were hiding first. It lost all the ceiling. All of this will come off too. They didn't do it because they started feeling like they don't know what to cut anymore. So they are waiting for the mold inspection. This is Martha's room. And where that blue fan is, it's George's room. George's room had the worst damages. Pretty much that's how it looks right now. And it's for now just what they're doing. They left these fans here till Tuesday, and then when they come back on Tuesday, he told me they're gonna remove more. They just wanted to dry the house. And the air scrubbers and all that stuff, there's still moldish looking spots here and there. The whole kitchen will come out. The water was up to like here, so everything that was like cabinets, they all have mold inside. Yeah, and by the way, if you notice, we lost Fluffy. Fluffy, our hedgehog, passed away a couple of days ago. So it is what it is. I'm feeling okay by now. The support, it is a house. It is hard, but what are you gonna do? You guys, the friends lifted me up so bad in a way. You did a really good job. My bedroom was the only room where there was no water dripping from the ceiling. This all, as you can see, was my bathroom. There was a closet here that they had to take. The shower will have to come out completely. I mean, basically everything will be put in new. So you've seen the picture, you know what it is right now. As a final, I wanna thank everybody. I will need like a day if I go by names. Thank you, my very good friend Aliona, who used to own this house. By the way, she lives in Arizona. She created Gofundme for us, and the response was just mind-blowing from all over the world. Lots of you guys donated. The link is right there. If you would like to help us, we would greatly appreciate it. Yes, we do have insurance. Many people ask, but I mean, I don't know. Insurance is gonna play their games for sure. The donations are absolutely life-saving at this point, because I don't know what we're gonna need, and right now I at least can sleep okay and feed my children and don't think about living in a shelter, thanks to our neighbor Dick. My neighbors were amazing, all of them. Jeannie and Phil, we were just like one family here. My mom, my dad, my family, friends, orchid societies. 2 orchid societies just out of nowhere sent me checks. Nature Orchid Society and Tampa Orchid Club. Guys, thank you so much. It's so sweet of you. And then just the private donations. Keith, who made this humongous fundraiser for us. I love you, Keith. Thank you so much. Just private donations from all over the world. We greatly appreciate it. If I missed someone, Roxy, I am so sorry. I forgot to mention you, but you notice my video is very jumpy because it's very overwhelming. You look one side, you see this, you want to do that, and you forget about the previous thing. Roxy, she has a YouTube as well, Orchid 365. She came at Redland with her absolutely super cool mama and helped me sell, and it was a wonderful time. Little break from this sad reality. I'm just afraid I'm gonna forget somebody, and I will, because there were so many girls at Redland, Stella and Ken and Alexis and George, who volunteered to sell my stuff. Many of you met them at Redlands if you came, and just thank you guys. And if there's the link for GoFundMe, just messages. Many people said we cannot help you enough. You guys, just the support, just the words, just messages, just uplifting prayers and everything meant so much to me and my kids and my dogs and my cats and that Fluffy the hedgehog. So next video we'll have a happy video. We'll talk really about orchids, but for now this is what happened. So all your questions I hope I'll answered, and thank you so much. Until the next time, bye bye.